We wanted to find a song for today that sort of wrapped up our question series, so I was looking for question songs. But at the same time, I was up in the Barney Waters with Pastor John and my family, and we had the last night where we all sat around and talked about our God sightings underneath the amazing sky and listening to the amazing loons and just being in God's glory. And I just, that on top of coming back to school, made me settle on this song, which is in the voice of a young girl who's she can't stop reveling and marveling at God's creation. It brings her to a natural conclusion that perhaps we may have all come to ourselves. As we do start this school year, I do want to ask your prayers for all of our students to come up with the same conclusion for themselves. I got my first guitar when I was 12 years old. I took it into the Barney Waters across every portage. And if you want to hear the details, talk to Pastor John. And I teach 12-year-olds, so I think of them when I sing this song. Maybe there's a loving God.
Trying to comprehend. Am I the chance result of some great accident? I hear a rhythm call me, the echo of a grand design. I spend each night in the backyard, staring up at the stars in the sky. I have another meeting today with my new counselor. My mom will cry and say, I don't know what to do with her. She's so unresponsive, I just cannot break through. She spends all night in the backyard, staring up at the stars and moon. They have a chart and graph of my despondency. They want to chart a path for self-recovery and want to know what I'm thinking, what motivates my mood to spend all night in the backyard, staring up at the stars and the moon. Maybe this wasn't made for me, for lying on my back in the middle of a field. And maybe that's a selfish thought. Maybe there's a loving God. Maybe I wasn't made this way, to think and to reason and question and to pray. I have never prayed a lot, but maybe there's a loving God. And maybe this wasn't made for me, lying on my back in the middle of a field. you.